Yeah, he perhaps deserved a bit of luck. I mean, you know, you've got a feel for the other guy there, but Lasse did deserve a bit of luck.
Lasse for speak.
Oh, 6 and 7 are gone. Anders on the button. Still can't find a big hand to push in.
Fold.
Frank, Queen Jack.
Call. Call. 400.
Decides to call.
Boris Becker look-alike.
And Stefan Proust, the Pete Singleton look-alike.
Check.
Now stop it now.
Checks. So it's Boris against Pete. Two, 4, 7 on the flop. No immediate help there.
Frank for speak.
Who's brave enough to represent? It's going to be down to
Check.
Frank checks.
Stefan.
Good shot of Stefan's piercings.
Not sure I like them, Mike.
Check.
Neither player wanting to represent.
Must make blowing your nose a painful exercise.
Come on, guys, someone represent. Someone's going to have to represent something. Come on, Stefan, now. Come on, Frank.
Frank checks. He's ahead.
Frank doesn't need to represent, obviously. There you go. Stefan's decided to rise to the challenge.
He's got an inside straight draw, but not much else.
Probably enough to take this pot, though.
And that's what it does. And so, well played, Stefan. Finally.
Yeah, he's probably, like I say, second best player at the table behind Lasse Højvik.
There's the button in front of Frank Larsson. The small blind of 400 comes in from Stefan. The big blind of 800 comes in from Lasse. First to speak, the man with the short stack. Any two cards now push him in. That could be good enough. King 3 suited.
He's under a lot of pressure. He's got to run the blinds if he doesn't play this one. Will he do it?
That's it.
Yep.
Yeah, he does. He pushes them in.
Not a bad play from the lad. Not a bad play. Taking his chances.
And the others will know he's desperate. 2,100 to call, so someone might call him. Could be Stefan. Ace and 8. He does.
Yeah. It's not going to cost him too many chips.
2,100.
And Lasse.
Well, Lasse might just get out. It's not going to cost him a lot, but he might just get out and say, well, okay.
Yeah, no, it's perfect for him to get out. Don't even think about it, Lasse, because...
He's not to know that 8's counterfeited. This is his big problem.
Yeah. I mean, look, just think about it for a second. Either way, if you get out, you win.
Yeah.
Because either one guy gets eliminated and you're that much closer, or the leader gets down, loses some of his stack.
Yeah.
So there's no point in hanging
His only
around.
way of thinking here is that he knows Anders is all in, so unless Stefan hits a flop, he'll probably just check it to him. So he can probably see the whole flop out. He's not to know that Stefan's holding a monster card with his 8.
2 clubs out there, but that doesn't make much difference.
Stefan, you speak.
Deuce Jack 6.
Bet.
Bet.
3,000.
Stefan bets.
Yeah,
now Lasse's out.
You saw Lasse's reactions there. You know, he's ruining his action now. But strange play from Stefan with an all-in player. This one is shows a bit of an experience, really.
Stefan 3-1 favorite. Anders some outs to double up. Otherwise, he's gone on the 33rd hand.
Well, that's not one of them, but it's put another club there, so Stefan holding all the aces, as they say.
Nor the only one. And there it is.
Made
and
the
that's
club
it.
flush.
We've lost another player. We've lost Anders Walseth on the 33rd hand, and now there's only 3 players remaining, and 2 of them will advance to the monthly final. And Stefan Proust has built up his chip lead at the top to a huge 37,500 as Anders Walseth departs. Lasse now on the button. Deuce 6 is folded. Frank, Ace 8.
Frank. Bet. Bet.
Frank's probably thinking to himself, how come every time I've got a playable hand, it's against Stefan? Where's Lasse when I want him?
And where is Lasse? Where's Stefan on this one? Well suited King 6. Does he want to play?
Might do. He's got the position on Frank.
2,000 to call. He's all in. Yeah, he wants to play.
Yeah.
And this is a good test for Frank Larsson.
Frank's desperately trying to avoid him, and I think Stefan realizes this.
Yeah, and he actually won't have he won't have a much better shot against him than he's got now.
No, but if he makes a mistake, he's out, and obviously Lasse goes through. He's called, so it's all or nothing for Frank Larsson. Well, Stefan is hoping he wins this one. Lasse's hoping that Stefan wins it, and if Frank can double up, the pressure will go back to Lasse Højvik.
60-40 favorite. King 6, Ace 8, Jack 5 and 7.
Well, it's not bad for Frank, this one.
Du har ikke vendt mange æser.
Now he's a bigger favourite. It's all working in his favour so far.
From 60-40 to 3-1.
Har altid været nogen på floppet, tror jeg ikke.
Not too much danger. Well, there is some, obviously. Well, there's a danger card.
Well, the up and down straight draw for Stefan now. 3 or an 8 will make him a straight. So a 3 or 8 or a king.
Because the 6 in Stefan's on, Frank would like to see turn up.
Instead, it's a pair of 4s on the board, and so Frank Larson has doubled up and will take over the chip lead. And Stefan Prus, well, he tried to bully Frank out of the hand, and Frank stood up and beat him. 28,900. Frank, 24,800. Lassie, short stacked, 6,300. Just waiting for an opportunity to push them in and to get some play.
He'd like to push them in now on this button. I think this is probably his best opportunity.
Let's see if he's got the cards to do it. Any playable too? Ooh, and that's not them.
No, it's not really brilliant, this one.
And he's going all in. It's a brave move. Ooh, they said that in
Yeah,
unison.
it's a brave play if he can get away with this. It is a brave play, and good luck to him. It is a brave play. Oh,
well, he's got away with it from one player.
He might get away with it there.
Fold. Frank's going to fold.
Now.
Stefan, well.
Stephen.
Fold.
And Stefan folds. Well done.
Yeah, nice play, Larson. He is the best player at the table, Mike. It's simple as that. But, you know, he's not having the best rub of the green. But he can still pull himself back into it. He understands what's got to be done.
That was a brave play. Well, the button now is in front of Frank, who, like Stefan, admires Gus Hansen more than any other poker player. 2 Danes, both Gus Hansen fans. The Norwegian likes Phil Ivey and Daniel Negreanu. And Doink the Clown. I like Doink the Clown. I mean, I liked him when he said that. Frank's out. Stefan suited 3 and a 4. Low connectors.
Yeah,
all in.
He's gone all in. He's decided to make a play.
Yeah, brave play.
And I'll bet you Lassie's going to call him because Lassie's got a suited Queen 9.
I bet you he doesn't. Yeah, and then we'll have today's wages on it. I don't think he'll call him. You think he will?
€3? Are you willing to bet that
Go on,
much?
let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it now. We're on. The bet's on. My judgment against yours.
Lassie. Would be a 2-to-1 favorite to double up.
Yeah, he's going to pass at the end of this, though.
The man Pete says is the best player at the table against the man Pete says doesn't look like it. And he folds. I owe you €3. I'm working for free. I'm working for free today.
Dear.
Good news for the Bet24 Nordic King. I'm working for free.
So, double my wages for the day. Whoa.
€6. What are you going to do with all that money?
Probably spend it on wine, women, and song.
You won't get much of a song, I'll tell you that.
Won't get much of a woman or any bottles of wine, neither. On we go.
On the button now is Stefan with the 10-7. He's out. Lassie. He'll
All in?
Yeah, see,
all
look at the
in
difference.
this time with the 5-6.
Yeah, but look at the difference. This is a classic demonstration.
And he's going to get called.
Moving all in or calling all in. He might well get called this time, but you can see the difference. You can see the difference in the play.
No, I understand that.
Classic pro play, this is. Be first in with the chips, rather than be in action rather than in reaction. Good play. Regardless of the result, I say good play. Might get away with it.
Total 10,100.
Might get away with it. Puts the pressure on Frank. Put him to a decision. Obviously, Lassie's praying that he doesn't get called, really.
With similar hands, Frank has not called Stefan.
This won't be lost on Lassie, but if I was Lassie, I'd look across at him, give him a best confident look, just to... Hey, he's got away with it. Well done, Lassie, again.
He's showing the moves, Pete.
Told you he was. He's the best player at the table. I keep telling you this. But what do I know? I'm sitting up here in commentary
I liked him. I told you I liked him early on. 7 and 8 for Stefan Prus. It was a suited 7 and 8 that he won the very first pot of the match with. But he folds this time. Lassie now.
Nice.
Dolly Parton, 9-5.
It's a bit of a brave play from Lassie, this one. Might have wanted to wait to the button, but he's decided no, he's going to put the pressure on.
Well, he's only raising, not going all in, and Frank Larson may read that as a sign of weakness. And he's got a Queen 9.
He's leaving himself an escape hatch. That's what he's doing.
And Frank calls him very quickly.
What Larcy was doing there was leaving himself a way out if Frank moved all in behind him. But what Larcy doesn't realise, he's counterfeited, and his 9 and the 5 are counterfeited by Frank's 9 with the queen kicker. Well, now he'll have to be brave.
Yes, first speak.
Deuce 6-10.
Now, is Frank going to hold any of that? He's thinking to himself. No, he's decided not to do it.
He checks.
Check.
Frank checks back. And there's Frank's queen.
Yeah, Larcy doesn't want to represent. He's represented it, and he's dead. He's died.
That's it.
Call.
He's gone all in, and we're going to have our 2 players.
You've got to feel sorry for Larcy, and he's represented the card that Frank holds.
500.
And we're about to lose probably the best player at the table.
That's it.
Oh dear. Never mind.
That's it. He's drawing dead. And Frank Larson and Stefan Proust are going to advance to the final.
He knows it. If he'd done it on the flop, he might have got away with it. But now he's represented a card that's, you know, he realises his mistake. But, you know, it's a pro play. It's the way it goes.
And there it is. The deuce is just the confirmation. Lasse Højvik is eliminated. And Frank Larson of Denmark and Stefan Proust of Denmark are going to go through to the finals, the monthly final, the Bet21 Nordic King. And the way it's going to work out, Frank Larson will advance with 31,100 in chips, and Stefan with 28,900. And there's the confirmation of the chips the 2 players will take through with them to the monthly final of the Nordic Poker King in 3 weeks' time. Stefan Proust and Frank Larson. Steady performance from Stefan Proust, but Frank Larson was lucky to survive.
Yeah, he was there. Stefan Proust, Mike, never really put, you know, under any pressure. Played good aggressive poker. Frank, cool under pressure and used good judgment.
And we'll see them in 3 weeks' time. We'll see you next week with the next weekly heat of the Bet24 Nordic Poker King. For Pete Singleton, I'm Mike Carlson. Thanks for watching.